What is up, Mav fans and hoop heads? Wish everyone good vibes out there. I'm AG, your host. Welcome on into another episode of Mavs Rundown. Appreciate you all for listening. And unfortunately, the Mavs took a tough loss tonight. And and I'm back. Sorry about the little, haven't done a podcast in a minute, so I've been MIA for a minute, but hey, I'm here. I'm back. Don't worry. I won't leave. I'm still here. But tough night tonight, man, and I do have some thoughts on the way, the guys, the teams have been playing, but it sucks tonight that we didn't have at least one of the stars. We know Luka gonna be out just for a little bit, but we were thinking at least we're going to have Kyrie for this little run too, and it just sucks that we didn't have him out there. I mean, I know he had a personal issue, that's why he missed practice, but, anyone blowing it up is dumb because he was still there. He flew to the game. He was sitting on the bench of the Mavs, so, just foot soreness from playing, those 41 minutes the other night, when Luka went out. I hope he's well rested, ready to go, gets a lot of treatment because we're gonna need him down the stretch for these, like at least all of the rest of the games we got. Man, we need him big time. So if we had him tonight, man, I think Mavs pull away with this thing and win easily. To be honest, the way these other guys were stepping up, it was really awesome to see. Well, hopefully they would have stepped up the same. But let's get to the game. Mavs lose tonight, 112 to 108 to the Grizzlies at Memphis. And of course they're missing Ja and some other key players. I think was it Brandon Clark tore his Achilles. Who else? Another center they have. Oh, Steven Adams, he's out for a little bit. So they're down some people too. So it's really good to Mavs to try and take advantage of that. But then all of a sudden, when we don't have our superstars, it's going to be a really tough bet because they still have Jaren Jackson, Dylan Brooks, Desmond Bane over there. Some of their main starters. So and just a little bit of their filling pieces. So the Mavs go into my bad. Trying to pull up the notes real quick. So no Luka Kyrie tonight. So the starting lineup was Jaden Hardy, Josh Green, Tim Hardaway, Reggie Bullock, and Dwight Powell. Isn't that crazy? Jaden Hardy's starting, but hey, it's what we needed. And you know what's crazy tonight? Frank Ntilikina didn't get any run tonight. So I guess people did forget about Frank tonight, and I think that, to be honest, they're starting to play somewhat playoff rotation minutes in a sense that they're not going to play guys that they know aren't the best choice out to be out there because Frank can't create his own shot for others and or get his own shot or make his own shot efficiently out there offensively. So you can't be a dud offensively out there. So hey, it was the smart move to start Jaden Hardy. Go ahead, give him some run. He did good in that Utah game. I think it was Utah game where him and Josh Green lit up for 29. So let him do it. And tonight, man, they almost did it again. Jaden Hardy had 22, Josh Green 21. They were so close, man, to getting this dub. Just the inexperience down the stretch just kind of killed them, especially at the playmaking spot. So it just sucks. It's a tough L we got to swallow. But let's go ahead and go over the highlights. First quarter, man, the Grizzlies were up 27-23. Kind of a grinded out first quarter. I said that it was like solid, but it's not enough offensively for the Mavs. Only scoring 23 points, that's not good. But hey, man, we held them to 27. I thought that was pretty good. Second quarter notes. I love the Seawood and Dylan Brooks trash talk they had going on. Like, go ahead, like, yeah, I'm not, the trash talking guys like that. I mean, I'm all here for it with that beef with him and Draymond and stuff. So that I thought that was pretty cool. But now we have a reason to now be mad at him. So thank you, Seawood, for that. And Seawood was giving him some business too for that too. I don't know what happened to him in the second half. I think he had 10 at the half. I'm speeding ahead on this. Yeah, 10 at the half, only 4 in the second half. Only played 15 minutes. So it really sucks to not see him out there, especially when he was doing pretty well, especially in the first half. Don't know what's going on with that, especially when you got McKinley Wright. I mean, when you need him though to play some point guard, that really shows Frank wasn't needed. But McKinley Wright out there, 21 minutes tonight to run some point guard for us. It's pretty crazy. Anyway, back to this halftime, 56-50. The Grizz were up, so I think that's pretty good for the Mavs to only be 6 points down. Especially with these other guys not even really stepping up. Like Tim at the half only had 3. Hardy had 10. Seawood had 10. Green had 6. Also had 6 rebounds, 3 assists at the half. He did pretty well. But you didn't have like a Reggie or a Tim getting hot or anything, and they were still able to like stay in this game. And I thought that was a good show, a good sign, a good showing, and a good sign moving forward for the second half. You had the shooting at the half. It was 54% for the Grizzlies, only 39% for the Mavs. That's not going to get it done. Definitely they had to change things up, started getting more confidence, knocking down some shots. And the Mavs were able to get scoring from everyone in the first half, except Justin Holiday to keep it, and to keep us up in scoring. So it was really good point distribution going on. So that's really good stuff to see by the Mavs. And the third quarter, man, it goes on. Oh, man, what a run. Mavs actually started getting stops. It was like a completely reversed of the first quarter, really, of the 27-23, except it was Mavs went off shooting in this quarter and scored 33 points in the quarter, held the Grizzlies to 21. It was a big shooting quarter. Josh Green was hitting threes. Jaden Hardy hit some. Tim Hardaway finally joined the party, started hitting threes. Like, it was a good quarter shooting for the Mavs, able to go up 83-77 at the end of the third quarter. 33-21 quarter is really good. They were putting it in on both ends on the court. And then the fourth quarter, Mavs were even at the very beginning. I think that's when Christian Wood was in too, and he scored. I remember he was part of this that helped us extend the lead to 10 in the beginning of the fourth, and then he went absent. It's really crazy. I don't get it. I know he don't trust him and stuff, but damn, 15 minutes, bro. Like, only 15. Like, come on, give him some run out there. Especially when we're missing other stars. Like, he's one of the closest things that we have to a star next to Tim Hardaway. Like, come on, man. And Josh Green, like, come on, guys. Like, and I got some gripe too about the coaching here in just a minute. But end of the fourth quarter, Mavs weren't able to execute. It was kind of, to be honest, they didn't know what to do. They weren't playmakers. They aren't true playmakers. Like, Josh Green is you could say him and Hardy are playmakers. However, they're still inexperienced, and their inexperience kind of showed in this, especially when we're kind of leaning on them to create, the shots to, put us up or, do something. So it's a lot of pressure on them. I feel like, it's just a learning experience, and they'll grow from this. It was a good. I feel like they actually had great games. It's hard to say they have a great game, but we had a loss. But I think it was a good showing by these guys stepping up. Knowing that the two stars are out, so they're going to have to put up, more effort, more energy into everything. And I think they did really good, especially Jaden Hardy, 37 minutes tonight, led the whole team. Did really well, 22 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. But yeah, so Memphis was able to slowly climb back into this game. And shout out to their team. Shout out to Roddy, David, is it David Roddy or something like that? But Roddy, for the Grizzlies, man. Props to him. He had like 15. I don't know what he finished with, but at one point he had like 15 points in the fourth quarter. He was just making everything, making plays. He fucking ripped Tim Hardaway, took it all the way for a layup. And knocking down open threes, getting offensive putback, rebounds and shit. Like he was all over the place, just making plays out there for them. So shout out to him just making plays for them. And then also, you had Jaren Jackson finally realizing that we don't have big guys like that, so he started scoring in the paint. He only had 3 field goals, but he finally he scored some down in the paint that were kind of crucial at the end because we can't stop anybody down low. So nothing to say about that. But boxing out though is killing me. Like I get it that we can't get rebounds and that we don't have the guys for it, but still like put some effort and put a body on a body like to just box somebody out. That's just effort. That's just straight up effort, and I hate that they're not doing that. Like those little things will add up, and they got so many. I don't know how many offensive boards. I'm about to look it up real quick. It might not be that many, but it's always crucial moments when they had 11 offensive rebounds. We also had 10, but 11 offensive rebounds, man. It's just it just kills you. It really really does. Especially in crucial situations down the stretch in the fourth quarter where it's like the ball goes up, and if we just put a body on somebody and then like David Roddy doesn't get like 6 of his points just off of pure putbacks or some shit, like, or other people getting putbacks. Like it was just that was that. I thought I had my phone down. I hope this don't get tagged or anything. Anyway, but yo man, damn, I can't believe it. Uh, we're just gonna have to take this one to the chin, guys. Trying to, this is right after game, so this is like pure emotion for me. But man, it was so close, and the boxing out was killing me. But again, as I said, I was gonna mention the coaching, and there at the end, the Mavs had a chance. We just had to score, get a stop, and then score again, which seems simple enough. It's hard to do, as the announcer said. But hey, man, that was the plan. We still had a chance in the game. Basically, it wasn't just like we just got a desperation. We still had a chance. I think it was like a minute left or something like that. Mavs have a chance. We get the ball. Of course, we're not running like really any offensive plays, so that's a gripe in its own. I think we all know that. We all know there's going to be no offensive plays, offensive sets. There was a few they ran. Like one I saw they run for Josh Green that was usually for Tim on a catch and shoot, and then they swung it around for something. But it was mainly no plays down the stretch. And we get to a point where a minute left, as I'm mentioning, and the Mavs have the ball. Then it goes forward. I think it gets tipped out of bounds or something like that. Anyway, we got a side out. It's an out of bounds play. It's a crucial moment in the game, right? Like we need a bucket, and then we have to go get a quick stop, and then go score again. And it's an out of bounds play. It's deep in the corner, out of bounds. Put it at that. That's what makes it crucial. It's a deep corner. It's not like up top around like a 3-point line out of bounds play where you can kind of just catch it and then kind of get into a flow of the offense type thing. It's kind of deeper down in the more towards the corner of the baseline, and man, it was kind of like you need to run something or have some action going to get some people free, get some people open. And I was literally watching for a play, like to see like, okay, they're gonna get somebody open, somebody gonna, there's gonna be like a pass he's looking for. Literally, I'm looking at everybody's face. The first person I'm looking at is Maxey, and his eyes are just wide, like who am I screening for? Where are we going? Like, okay, we're just gonna like, you could just tell. And he was the one I was watching because he's the veteran, so he would know, if we're running a play, then he's going to be doing something specific. He's going to do his job. And he was just like, do I scream for Tim? Do I Jaden? It was like so bad. I was like, no fucking way. We have no play. We're just running a straight schoolyard, throw it, out of bounds in a pressure situation. This is all, grinding for the playoffs, the seeding and shit, and just no plays at all. And it was just amazing to see that there was no out of bounds play at all for that. And of course, I think we throw it in, it gets tipped up. I think it was actually turned over or something like that. Ends in a negative, essentially. And it was just like, wow, like just wow, man. Like just no, I don't know. Haven't really griped on the coaching this year, but yeah, this is about to start because he's oh man, he's lucky we've got Luka and Kyrie to just kind of bail him out and let him do something. But man, no play calling right there, especially on the offensive end when we don't have our big stars who make all those plays. Like he's, no real set plays to help get guys open. Like it was just it's been just like I don't know what else to say, man. Like this Jason Kidd, man, love you, bro, but you're slipping, bro. You're kind of slipping. Like we're gonna. Sorry, I need to take a drink. I'm starting getting parched over here. But man, Jason Kidd's got to step his game up, his coaching game up. And granted, this game he was up a little bit more. You could hear him a little bit more louder this game, especially he knows it's being crucial and he's got young players out there, so he's got to really tell them what to do and stuff. So, but man, like we got to see some more like play calls being drawn up or something, like getting some guys open. Because Mavs actually had a chance. That's why this is a tough loss, because it was Mavs had a chance to really win this game. And man, that it's already been 16 minutes. Let me just stop because I've probably just been griping this whole time. But tough game. I haven't even gone through the stats, but yeah, Tim 23, Josh Green 21, Jaden Hardy 22, Seawood had 14, his 15 minutes. I don't know why he wouldn't play. And the other guys, stepped up. Kleba had, only 4, and Reggie only had 7. Dwight Powell 4. But we had other guys on the bench. Bertans hit a couple threes. I think it was in the second quarter, I think. Had 6 points. Kleba had 4. I think I already mentioned that. Justin Holiday only had 3 points this game. And then I can't remember his first name ever. My bad, bro. But Wright only had 4 points. Man, it was so close, man. This would have been a great win. Needed for seeding. Now the Mavs fall to 500, which I think the Bucks and I'm gonna look at the standings, but I don't think it's set yet. But the Bucks and the Warriors are playing right now, so it depends. Oh, right now I'm seeing the score, and it is Milwaukee's up by 5 right now. Still 3 minutes left. But it'll be huge if the Mavs, if the Warriors can lose, because then everybody's tied up at 34 and 34, 500 right there in that 6 through 8 seeding with Golden State, Minnesota, and Dallas. So we'll see what happens with that. Next game coming up. Hopefully we get Kyrie back. Hopefully, and Luka back soon. Hopefully he's back for the next game. That would be awesome. But next game here coming up, we play Memphis again. Oh, it's a back-to-back against Memphis. So we played them here Saturday, and then we're playing them again here on Monday on ESPN, matter of fact, on Monday. So that'll be something good because, stars like to show out for that. So if Kyrie's playing or if Luka's playing, that's going to be good. And I think it'll be a different game because I think it'll be the same roster for them, essentially, with those same guys probably being out. And for the Mavs, I think we'll be adding guys by the name of Kyrie Irving, at least for that Monday game. But also, hopefully, Luka might even be back by that game. I mean, he sat out this game, so it's a nice little break for him that he's gonna get if he waits till Monday. If he doesn't play after that, then maybe Wednesday he might be back. I'm just speculating, but nice little week. But, it's all dependent on him and how he feels with that thigh, whatnot. But it would be really nice. But yeah, ESPN game Monday. I'm rambling. Let's go Mavs. Yo, I think that's all I got. Yo, if you want to follow on Twitter, it's at Mavs_rundown. This Mavs Rundown podcast is free on YouTube, and you also find it on Spotify. I'm AG. Thanks for listening. Remember, cool heads prevail, and I'll see y'all next time on the Mavs Rundown.